Two very different parenting styles here when it comes to screen time. I was on a really long train journey this weekend. I saw these two kids, and this was like an hour and a half journey. The little boy here had a sketchbook and a pot pens, coloring in quietly, happily, just doing that the entire journey. And then the little girl with headphones on, and a screen again for the whole journey on that screen. Right, well done, Mum, for having this little boy able to do that for an hour and a half. If you haven't guessed already, those are my children. I wasn't being weird and just wanted to illustrate this because I think it shows really well how we get really high and mighty about screen time and make people feel really bad about it. And sometimes it's just literally the kid that you have. So my daughter's really anxious when it comes to traveling. She really gets overwhelmed if there's a lot of people around. She worries about missing connections, and so the whole thing's very stressful for her. So I gave her the headphones. She doesn't normally have those, but it helps kind of create a little environment for her. And then she watched a science show about how clever octopuses are, and then she watched a Christmas movie. And that really, helped ease a lot of her anxiety. I, by the way, am also a very anxious traveler. So I will listen to a podcast or I'll read a book or I'll have to do something to help me, escape that anxiety. This is very typical of my son. He's really loves to just sketch and color things in, and he will just go happily and play on his own. And he will have some screen time, but he'll very naturally think, okay, that's enough, and get off it. Whereas my daughter, who has ADHD, she will get really stuck on the screen, and there's a lot we have to do to get her off it. But that's just part of her, who she is. And I see on this app all the time people preaching about how great they are as parents because their kids don't have any screen time. And I don't think it helps anything. We always end up blaming the parents for the screen time. We think we're better parents if we manage to have kids who have no screen time. We don't even take into account why the child has screen time or what they're even watching. It's just immediately this judgment. And I don't think it's very helpful. Yes, there are a lot of problems with the big tech companies and the kinds of algorithms they use and the kind of junk that can be shown towards kids. That is a separate issue. But just having screen time in a sensible way is not wrong. I